This is the DAPs Magic Rankings, where I, Murray, take rides, parks, and other Disney park elements and rank them in order. Every year, we like to count down the top Disney stories of the year. So here are the top 5 2017 Disney stories. Number 5. Avengers and Star Wars trailer hype. Star Wars films and Marvel films have a huge fan base, and many fans are always eager to see them on the big screen. Teasers tend to come out in enough time to give a preview and whet the appetite of audiences. The Force Awakens had quite a few trailers before its opening in 2015. Many fans figured the same sort of schedule would happen for The Last Jedi, where glimpses of the film were seen a little over a year in advance. A year before The Last Jedi, there was no such previews. Just 8 months before the release, there was finally something to see. Star Wars Celebration in Orlando was the first to show any trailer. Then it was released on YouTube. You would think that was enough, but in October a new trailer premiered during Monday Night Football. Fans gathered in downtown Disney to get more shots of what the film would be like. The hype didn't die for Star Wars throughout the year. Avengers has had a similar hype. The D23 Expo showed a trailer at a live-action film panel. It was never released to the public, and no one was allowed to film it in the arena. Some tried describing it online, but for those few of the population, it helped ease their appetite. It was thought that it would soon be online for the public. The San Diego Comic-Con was not too long after the expo. The trailer was shown there, but still not viewable by the general public. It became a very mysterious preview. Then, in November, there was finally an Infinity War trailer. It became the highest viewed YouTube video in a single day. Was it certainly worth the wait? It seems so. Even though there's a lot of hype surrounding the movies and even the trailers, it's really up to fans to say if it's all worth it. Still, the combination of highly anticipated trailers shows that this was a big story of the year, all because of hype for movies. Number 4. RunDisney Hiatus. RunDisney has had half marathons and even a marathon for over 2 decades now. For Disneyland, the first half marathon of the year has been Star Wars: The Light Side. It's been one of the more popular sets at the resort. Shortly after the 2017 races, the 2018 races were scheduled to go on sale March 14th. The date came, but eager runners found that the site had an apology instead of a link for the registration site. It was saying that registration would open at a later time. As the year went on, there was no new information, and rumors started circulating. It was fall before there were any inklings of what was happening with the Disneyland half marathons. In October, the resort also announced the concept for a new hotel and parking structure. Construction around the resort was scheduled for throughout 2018. This brought about the announcement for Disneyland Run Disney races to go on hiatus. When the announcement came, there were many reactions, especially online. Rumors began as to why the races were going on hiatus. The staging areas, start and finish lines are going to be under construction for almost all of 2018. Other refurbishments and changes in the parks means that those race routes would be greatly altered to not have as much in the parks. But with the number of reactions and the big change to the resort this next year, it was very much a big story in the Disney community. Number 3. Disneyland FastPass and MaxPass change. Disneyland's FastPass has been around for almost 2 decades and has been implemented around the globe in many Disney parks. In January, Disneyland announced a couple of attractions would receive FastPass after not having it for a long time. But, along with Matterhorn and Toy Story Mania receiving this special line, something called MaxPass was announced as well. It was the beginning of a new system, long-time rumored, though still not clear on what it would entail. In June of this year, pole-like machines were unveiled at a few attractions, such as Big Thunder Mountain. It was clear that a new FastPass system would shortly come into being. June 21st saw the switch over to a new system. Though paper tickets were still given out, cast members stated they serve as reminders instead of what to scan in the new machines. Tickets and annual passports would be the new method, and that means the FastPass is linked to individuals now. It wasn't until July that MaxPass came about. The new FastPass has been the first major change to the system in over a decade. With long-time speculation, this has been anticipated for some time. Some reactions have been well received, but others mourn the old system. Many are already utilizing MaxPass at the Disneyland Resort. Many have reacted to the change in the systems at Disneyland, both online and among the parks themselves. So when it first came about, it was the biggest topic of the year. Number 2. Disney buys Fox. In November, rumors began circulating that Disney was in talks to buy Fox. As the weeks went on, it was put on hold rather than a done deal. Yet, no confirmation could be found on if it was all true. Disney and Fox reached a deal on December 14th. There were huge reactions on the internet, television, and in many people's conversations. This is going to change a lot. You may be wondering why this isn't the first place story of the year. The only reason why is that it all happened near the end of the year. There hasn't really been enough time for it to fully cook. But the momentum it has could carry over into 2018 for the biggest story there once everything is finalized. Number 1. Disney parks get upgraded. A little before the D23 Expo, rumors started circulating several places about construction at Walt Disney World. The Star Wars land was taking shape at Disney's Hollywood Studios, but it was sounding like more was coming there. Then more was said to be coming to other parks like Magic Kingdom and Epcot. The rumors and speculations had people highly anticipating the parks panel. Would Disney comment on any of this? Would they hold back information? The Parks and Resorts presentation confirmed a Tron ride in Magic Kingdom, changes to rides at Epcot, and the addition of Ratatouille, a new transportation system for the resort, and a Mickey Mouse ride at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Also announced was Pixar Pier, which would be a makeover of Paradise Pier in Disney California Adventure. This is a story that keeps going. Disney Parks blog keeps giving details to what is coming up for these parks and resorts. Many of us fans keep discussing what to expect, though it's a little controversial in some communities. Parties were held for last rides on attractions that are closing to make way for the new. It's a huge change for many of the Disney parks. It's the biggest story of the year for being the most talked about before, during, and after the announcements at D23 Expo. And we'll continue to see more next year. So, what did you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let us know in the comments down below. And also, check out dapsmagic.com for a full post on the subject. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and come back because I'll be adding more and more lists from the world of Disney. And also, we have some fun videos as you can see, so come back again very soon.